Hi, welcome to Your Hunger Satisfied, where we discover what you are truly hungry for and learn to satisfy those deepest cravings so you can end emotional eating once and for all. When you think about diet and exercise, how motivated are you? Does the thought of diet and exercise make you exhausted? Do you find yourself constantly making excuses? This is for you if you find that it's just so difficult to stick to a plan, a healthy plan that gets you results. This is for you if you find it simply exhausting or demotivating to do the things you know you need to do to lose the weight. And yet, it is the thing you want most out of life. Today, we're going to talk about same actions, different results. We all have goals and aspirations, things that we want to achieve or accomplish in our lives, such as losing weight. However, achieving these goals can be challenging. It often feels like we're pushing a boulder up the hill, and it can be easy to get overwhelmed or discouraged or even lose motivation. However, when we have a clear vision, it can help us pull ourselves toward our goals rather than feel like we're pushing a boulder uphill. Now, before we get started, please let me know when and where you are watching from. I would appreciate that. All right, let's get started. Today, we're going to explore the concept of having a vision and how it can help us take inspired action towards our goals. Like you, I've tried many diets over the years. I've tried different exercise programs, as many of you have. It's always it was always so difficult to stick with them for the long term. Yes, I would lose weight only to gain it all back. How many of you have lost weight only to gain it back? After so many different attempts, you lose the motivation to even try any longer. I know I did. I came to the realizations that diet and exercise were only focusing on the actions I was taking. I was trying to lose weight for a particular event, for summer, because my doctor told me I needed to lose weight. None of that worked long term. My vision around my weight came about when one day I was at my dad's. He was 80 something. He was in his bedroom upstairs and I was downstairs. He called out for help and I ran upstairs. Now it was one flight of stairs. I got to the top and had to take a break before I could continue on. And I thought, man, I am way too young to feel like this after only one flight of stairs. So 2 days later, a coworker showed me a clip from American Ninja Warrior, my absolute favorite show, where this little 5'2" woman climbed up the white wall. She was the first woman in American Ninja Warrior history to achieve this goal. I don't know why that stuck with me. I mean, I have no intention of climbing and overcoming all those types of obstacles. But I found it extremely motivating to have me become the best me possible physically. So I ran up to the gym and joined immediately. I became addicted to American Ninja Warrior. To this day, if I find myself at all wavering in doing what it takes to lose weight, I'll watch a run or two. Yes, I've purchased a couple of seasons, or even an entire episode. Gets me going. I do find it funny, though, that since I took on watching American Ninja Warrior and grabbing a hold of that vision of becoming the best possible me physically, that I've gone ziplining, paragliding, scuba diving, and many other physically challenged adventures. Now, granted, it was always out of the country, like Jamaica, Bahamas, Mexico, but don't ask me why I can't do those things right here in America. Anyway, I digress. So it used to be I would never consider the fact that I could do something like that. I had trouble enough going up to the gym, but my vision motivated me to take inspired action, even when I'm experiencing challenges and obstacles along the way. So we're going to explore the power of a vision. A vision can compel us forward, whereas setting a goal can actually hold us back. First, what is a vision? It's a mental representation of what we want to achieve or accomplish. It is a statement of what we want to create in our lives, what we want our lives to look like. For example, it may be playing with the grandkids on the playground. It may be traveling to various locations with lots of energy to enjoy the attractions once you're there. Excuse me. A vision is different from a goal, as a goal is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound of what we want to achieve. A goal is the roadmap to achieve that vision. Those smaller, actionable steps that help you reach that vision. A vision is often described as a guiding light that helps us stay the course towards our goals. It's what helps us focus on what is truly important and what we want to create in our lives. A vision is not something that can be achieved overnight. It's a journey that we embark on towards our desired destination. Having a vision helped me stay motivated towards my goal, even several years later. I stayed committed to my vision even when I faced challenges or obstacles along the way. Being able to run up one flight of stairs was the initial goal. That's one of the primary differences between having a vision and a goal. If just being able to dash up the stairs without getting winded was the goal, I would have quit once I reached that goal. But that was not what I wanted long term. It was not sufficient in the long term. That's the reason American Ninja Warrior was so powerful for me. It gave me that long-term vision, the desire, the vision of where I see myself in my future, even after I reached the initial goal of running up a flight of stairs. It's the difference between running up a flight of stairs, ziplining, paragliding, scuba diving. Second, the vision helped me focus on what was truly important, that longer term, health, not just reaching a destination. It would have been so easy to get distracted by the day-to-day tasks and responsibilities of life. But having a clear vision helped me stay focused on what I want my life to look like, to feel like, to be like. That's why it's so important to be very clear in our vision. It helps us prioritize our time and our energy and help us move towards the things that matter most to us. A vision helped me make decisions that were in alignment with my vision. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, we're better equipped to make the decisions that support the goals. It allowed me to avoid distractions, make choices that moved me towards my desired outcome. In addition to becoming more fit, my vision helped me make better choices about what I put in my mouth and what I don't put in my mouth. I think my vision, I would ask myself, will eating this move me closer to my vision, to what I want my life to be like? That actually helped me really stay on track. Another thing having a vision helps us do is to stay inspired and creative. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, it inspires us to be creative, innovative in finding ways to achieve our goals. It helps us think outside the box and come up with new ideas and solutions. I moved from weightlifting to Pilates, yoga. There are times I wanted ice cream, and sometimes I wanted the vision of my life, but I also wanted the ice cream. This is an example of where I got creative and innovative. I researched online. I learned how to make a healthier version of ice cream, one that's basically frozen fruit, plant-based milk, and chocolate protein powder. Healthy, single serving, thanks to having a small blender. Perfect size, healthy, creative, and innovative, in my opinion. Finally, a vision helped me stay accountable to ourselves. We have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, so we're more likely to hold ourselves accountable for our actions and decisions. It helps us take ownership of our lives and goals. It empowers us to take action towards creating the life we want. So now I want to talk a little bit about how our vision makes the difference. That difference between pushing that boulder uphill and letting the vision pull ourselves to our end result. Without a clear vision, it's challenging, overwhelming, and it feels like we're pushing the boulder uphill. We get overwhelmed, we get discouraged, frustrated, and we kind of lose motivation over time. But if we have a clear vision, it can feel like it pulls us towards our goal. The difference between pushing and pulling is significant. When we're pushing that boulder uphill, we feel like we're working hard. The process becomes slow and difficult, even exhausting. So we may not see the results that we're looking for. On the other hand, when we're being pulled, we move forward with ease, grace, momentum. It feels effortless and energizing. We may even enjoy the process. I know I did. We see progress more quickly, and we feel motivated to keep moving forward. Let me give you an example. I'd go on diets, try different exercise programs like we all have. I set a goal, start another diet, another exercise program, like I said, because my doctor said I should lose some weight, because summer was coming, because a special event was looming in the near future, whatever the event was. Quite honestly, it was a chore to feel like I have to restrict what I really want to eat or force myself to go to the gym. I'm sure you all have been there, just like I have. But once I got my vision, I saw the picture differently, the vision differently. Now when I find myself hesitating to go to the gym, to exercise, or put something in my mouth that wasn't healthy, or that wouldn't help me reach my goal, I noticed the questions changed. I would ask myself, which is more important? The long-term goal of becoming the strong, lean, healthy me, or the short-term pleasure of food? I was amazed at what this little shift in perspective made for me in moving away, or it either moves you away or towards your vision. Having a clear vision can shift us from pushing a boulder uphill or having a vision that pulls us forward. It creates a sense of momentum that pulls us forward. We're not just pushing through the challenges. We're being pulled by our desired outcomes. So, how do you create a vision? Now, it can be a challenging process, but it is a very important one. Here are some steps that you can take to create a clear vision for yourself. First, reflect on your values and your passions. When most of us take on losing weight, it's usually externally motivated, which only keeps us focused on the short term. But when you reflect on what is truly important to you, when you think about what you are doing, think about what you truly enjoy doing, on what really motivates you, then you realize it's something on the inside. It becomes a journey rather than a destination to be reached. It becomes about the self-love, self-respect, and self-confidence, the value that you place on yourself, rather than just a number on the scale, a certain clothing size. It becomes more about being able to get on the floor, play with your grandchildren, having the energy and the stamina to enjoy your travel, to go after your dreams. Whether it's build a business, travel, develop deeper relationships, or leave a lasting legacy. Identify your long-term goals. What do you want to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years? What would you like your life to look like? Really get clear on that vision. I want you to not only be able to visualize it, but to feel it. Grasp it with all your senses. Picture every detail, color, texture, setting. Engage all of your senses. Feel the environment. Hear the sounds. Smell the scents. Even taste if applicable. Make it as real as possible in your mind, and really have fun with this exercise. This is actually what had me going zip lining, scuba diving, paragliding. My vision truly inspired me, and I want yours to inspire you. Write down your vision statement. This is the statement of what you want to create in your life. It should be inspiring, motivating. It should capture the essence of what you want to achieve. Keep it in front of you at all times. Some people even create a vision board, a visual representation of your vision statement. This can include images, words, symbols that represent your goals and aspirations. And review that vision board regularly. Make sure to review your vision statement and board regularly. Make adjustments as necessary. Your vision may evolve over time. It's important to stay connected to what's truly important to you. Having a clear vision can help pull us towards our goal, rather than feeling like we're pushing a boulder uphill. It can help us stay motivated, focused, creative, and it helps us achieve our goal much more effectively. Keep in mind that health is the foundation of all we do, all we have. This is another lesson I learned from my dad. I'm going to say it kind of as a quote. Don't spend your first half of your life accumulating money only to spend the second half spending your money to get your health back. That's been one of my deepest visions. Let me know what you got out of creating your vision instead of just setting goals. If you want my help on gaining clarity on creating your vision, I invite you to book a call with me. Just go to yourhungersatisfied.com, You'll have access to a few questions that'll only take you about 30 seconds to answer. Then you can schedule a time and date so that we can help you clarify that vision and begin the process of implementing your vision statement and begin building a solid foundation for your life. Until next time, make it a joyful week. See you later.